8 a.m. exactly, July 4th. About to head out after I finish watching this Trooper video. First raffle is at 10. They're making it sound like it's going to be packed, like it might be packed right now. No call-ins, but there's like 13 poker tables, I think. So gotta go there, get a seat well before 10 a.m. Make sure I'm eligible for the first raffle, 10 a.m. Barbecue buffet starts at 1. And last raffle at midnight, going for all 14 hours today. All right, it's about 8:15. I'm here at Lake Elsinore. First raffle's at 10. They made it sound like it was going to be packed. Judging by the parking lot, it is nowhere near packed in there. But I'm going to head in probably after the first raffle. Then like every 2 hours, I'll come out, show you or tell you that I didn't win the raffle because I figure it's very unlikely. But I'll tell you how the session's going for all 14 hours. Well, it's going to be more because I'm here at 8:30 now, but play until at least midnight. A lot of empty parking spots. A lot of empty spots. All right, the place is packed now. You can see by the cars. It's like 10:21. I got it from the table. So we had one drawing. It was for a TV, a 65-inch, and $250. It wasn't even a poker that won. The table games are eligible for these promos also. So it was someone playing blackjack who won. Of course, not me. There's right now, I think 12 tables of poker going and some table games, so it's very unlikely that I win anything. I'm here mostly because there's just a ton of energy in the room and for the barbecue buffet. They're already setting up for it, so I'll come back out in a couple hours and tell you that I didn't win the next two raffles. Right, the second raffle, 11 a.m., was won by a poker player, not me. The noon raffle, someone at the baccarat table. The 1 p.m. raffle just now, a poker player, not me. So there's 11 left playing. It's a good game. Figure most of them are usually at Lake Elsinore, but 0 for 4 with the raffle so far. I'll come out in another couple hours. All right, it's windy, deal with it. I got up from the table at like 4:07. 3 more raffles, I think, haven't won any. The table adjacent to mine, a guy won over there, so I guess I got close, kind of. The buffet was better than I thought. There was a vegetable tray. It had tomatoes, celery, carrots, broccoli. Then a fruit tray. It had pineapple, oranges, strawberries, and cantaloupe. Funny that even at the end, like, no one was taking the oranges, but everything else on both of those trays. Then there were hot dog rolls, hamburger buns, the hamburger patties, the hot dogs, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, ranch dressing to put on something, I guess the vegetables, but it wasn't anywhere near the vegetables. It was all the way at the other end near the cheese. And then eventually, after like no one else was taking hot dogs and burgers anymore, they put out cake. So I didn't have any of the cake. I did have 3 hot dogs, 1 double cheeseburger, some strawberries, a little broccoli. Also, the Mets just finished beating the D-backs today. Me and 2 friends, I started this game. We tried to think of a lineup of only people who have played for both teams, Mets and D-backs. This is what we came up with. Pitching. Cy Young winner and World Series champion Max Scherzer, that's right. He played for the D-backs before the Tigers. Not a lot of people know that. World Series champion Livan Hernandez of unknown age. Then journeyman Oliver Perez, who threw the pitch that Scott Rowland hit over the fence that Endy Chavez brought back and then doubled Jim Edmonds off first base, the same Oliver Perez. Better journeyman Miguel Batista, and John Roush, who I think held the lead at least one time in his career. Across the outfield, current MLB Network analyst Chris Young in left, Colin Cowgill in center. You might be thinking, Colin Cowgill, did he play for either team? He did. He was actually on the Mets briefly, but he did start an opening day and bat leadoff for the Mets one year. In right field, current Mets great Starling Marte. The infield, Wilmer Flores at first, Jay Bell at second. Not really known for any of his years except the D-backs. He ended with the Mets though. Eduardo Escobar at third, who was just traded to the Angels from the Mets. And Asdrubal Cabrera at short, who is the Mets single season leader in home runs for a shortstop. All shortstops, what's the most home runs they ever hit in one year on the Mets? Cabrera's first. And then catching is Mike Jacobs. Catching was like impossible. Mike Jacobs was on the Mets. He was a first baseman, and you might remember him. His first plate appearance ever, he hit a home run to right field at Shea Stadium. I think in the minors at some point he was a catcher, and that was the closest we could get to having a catcher from both teams. Catcher was like impossible. So that's not an awful roster. I mean, I would never let Roush pitch under any circumstances, or Oliver Perez. The rest isn't awful. So I'm going to head back in. Got about 8 more hours left for this challenge. I'm tapping out. It's somewhere between 5 and 6. I don't know, just getting kind of tired. I was up at like 7:15 to be here to make sure I had a seat for the first raffle. I've played over 8 hours. I got a small win. Got a few winning hands to go my way. The buffet was fun. Herbs and Rye is nearby at some kind of a July 4th pool party / barbecue. I'm gonna head over there. And it's also kind of dying down in there. So there were no call-ins today. The wait list, you had to be in here in person to be on the wait list. At its peak, the wait list for 2-3 No Limit was 73 names. Now it's 0. I think a lot of people came for the first half of the day, first half of the raffles, the buffet, and now they're like home doing something in their backyard. So kind of dying down a little. Still plenty of tables. I mean, you could play till 4 a.m. if you felt like it. I played over 8. Been car dead for a long time and getting kind of tired. Gonna go enjoy this barbecue pool party thing Herbs and Rye is hanging out at, and I'll be back here tomorrow. I got about 10 days left out here. So today was a fun day, different day. Got here really early. Of course, didn't come close to winning any of the raffles, but didn't plan to. Got a bunch of hours in. I was happy with that. And yeah, it was a challenge. So another failed challenge. Sorry to disappoint everyone, but it's going in the About Me area of my YouTube homepage. Failed challenge, July 4th at Lake Elsinore. Don't get married. And remember, rice is a spoon food.